Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear the game? I don't know if you can hear the game. You can't hear the game. Now you can hear the game. Yippee! Turn my volume down a little bit because it's like a little overwhelming. Bleh. Bleh. What is up, guys? I'm looking at chat for a minute before we get started. Hi, guys. Hi, Pasta. Hi, Mirren. Hi, Junior. Hi, Dark. Hi, wow, Dark. How you doing? Rabble. The rabble. What's the ceiling? Thanks. Thanks. Lurking for the start? No worries, no worries. Thank you for lurking. Oh my gosh. Alright, so if you guys remember, last time we got to the point where we can start traveling around at nighttime. So, okay, so if you have never seen this game at all, we got turned into a vampire. This hot redheaded bitch is kind of mentoring us a little bit. And then we've got different people that we're meeting throughout the city to kind of change the story a little bit. Last time we met a streamer girl who's not really a streamer girl. She just has a lot of personalities. I was a very bad mod. We also met a weird Nosferatu detective guy. We did some feeding. We got away with all of it, luckily. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Aren't you doing this on Fridays? No, I've been doing it on Thursdays. I've been bad. I haven't been streaming on Fridays. I should be, definitely. But I haven't been because I'm just bad. Tomorrow I probably won't be able to either because I have a friend. I'm gonna have a friend coming over. So I probably won't be on unless I get on during the day, which I don't really want to do, but we'll see. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's just go ahead and get started. Well, hi, BZ. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Also, thanks, guys, for last night. Last night was so fun with the cards and everything. And then, the fact that, like, some of you guys even hung out afterwards to watch that crazy movie. We watched, together. Yeah, that movie was crazy. It was good, though. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I think do we need to rest? Okay, the night's over. We actually have to— Ow! Ow! You're so mean. What did I do? My cat trying to recreate the movie with me. For real. Cats be cattin'. Not that great, but it's— Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me grab that real quick. Let me glorp before we rest. Also, don't ask why my water bottle's backwards when I hydrate on game streams, because my gaming monitor is on the opposite side. So if I were to, I have to flip my model to make it look like I'm looking at the game and not looking over here. So yeah, okay. Alrighty, we have rested. Okay. I kind of want to go see this girl. It's been a minute. I think the last night we did was— Oh, yeah. When, because that car lady had called. She's like that businesswoman or whatever. Let's go see her. Hope's poorly scribbled message reaches you in your haven. Within an unmarked envelope, you find a barely legible address you're supposed to reach and the hour you're expected to arrive there. This is it, then. The night of the final showdown. You check the clock. There's way more there's way more than enough time to comfortably reach your destination, but you decided to take a drive earlier just in case. The ride is uneventful, but becomes more and more tense as it goes on. The gravity of the situation starts getting to you. You're about to set out on an operation against a key New York City figure, well connected with both human and vampire elites. What if her security overwhelms you? How will the council react to your raid? You can only trust that Hope has thought it all through. She doesn't seem like the type who'd attempt a suicidal mission. Which isn't something you typically say about a person who regularly inflicts violence on herself in front of the camera. True. Hey, Dante. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we're doing Vampire Day. It's Vampire Day. When you arrive at your destination, you find yourself in front of a building with a double spiral logo on it. This must be Montgomery's headquarters, then. Dude, the art in these games is so fucking good. You look around the street and notice an obnoxiously lavender Mazda car parked nearby. Even though you've never seen it before, you might have an idea who it belongs to. Did someone say Vampire Day? Hi, Mr. Improvs! It is Vampire Day! Welcome, welcome! We just got started. You park your own car at a distance from the double spiral building and approach the Mazda. A familiar figure is behind the wheel holding a smartphone in her hand. You knock on the window. She opens the window without turning her eyes from the device. Wow, you're early. Didn't think I'd find you right in front of a building. Don't care much for being inconspicuous? Why would I be inconspicuous? I'm not planning to come back alive. Oh! Well, that answers that question then, I guess. She lets a dead silence linger in the air for 10 seconds. Then she stops typing, diverts her eyes from the screen, and gives you a melancholic stare. And winks. Psych! God damn it. Ah, come on. What's with that face? I suffer from way too much FOMO to let myself die. I've got accounts to run. Notifications to check. Plus, no way in hell I'd allow Montgomery the satisfaction of a draw. We're gonna secure a flawless victory. No time to wait. Let's go. Woman, you are Malkavian. You guys are 100% doing And I'm bald. I'm bald in front of my girlfriend. I'm bald in front of my vampire girlfriend. How could you possibly do this to me? One of my vampire girlfriends. Because Sophie, she's so good. I love her so much. Okay. She gets out of the car and motions you to walk with her. Anywho, glad you managed to make sense of my ugly scribbles. I totally forgot how exhausting it is to write stuff by hand. Still not as exhausting as having to deliver messages personally to someone's door. Next time you meet Langley, ask her to get you like a flip phone or something, okay? You reach the front of the building. We're about to burn this shithole to the ground. Yeah, what's the plan? That's kind of a dumb thing to ask, considering, like, she just said that, and I have a feeling we should take her literally. I have a small feeling. Maybe they'd be up for a triple suck. Me, her, and the redhead. Girl, that sandwich would go crazy. Oh, yes. Burn it down with Kara still in it? No, she's out at the moment, trying to sell services she won't be able to offer. You see, our job is easy. We need to get in, destroy the server containing all the double spiral research, and walk out. No spectacle, no dramatic showdowns. Now, I know exactly what you're gonna say. But wait. Oh, we know. Oh, that's... But wait, Hope. If this data is so priceless. Shouldn't she have external backups? Is Kara a complete dunce? Excellent question, my neonate friend. The answer is yes, she's a dunce, but aside from her numerous negative qualities, she also has a positive one. She's totally paranoid. She used to be a naive dumbass who wouldn't even cover up her laptop camera, but she lost trust in all external companies after a little cyber espionage incident. Who'd win a suck contest between these three? Definitely this bitch. Oh no, she's the craziest one. She's the freakiest one. This is... Oh, it depends on your definition of winning. It's me. It's me. I'm winning. I'm winning. Just because I'm going to be, like, happy to be there. So I'm winning just by being there. You know what I'm saying? She's obsessed with not uploading precious data anywhere online. Now, she only has one physical backup hidden deeper inside the headquarters. Nobody has an idea where it might be, but I do. Normally, I'd never be able to reach this place. Or reach the place. Double Spiral is like an underground base. The walls and doors are reinforced, both against the living and the dead. But the answer to this problem is simple. We just need Kara to lend us her voice so we can override all the security measures and get to the heart of the facility. What do you say, Kara? Will you help your girl out for old time's sake? Hope quickly writes something down on her phone. A few seconds later, a nearly perfect imitation of Kara Montgomery's voice escapes her speaker. I do not remember what voice I gave Kara. I don't remember whatsoever. Oh, that's the letters I fucked up. You know it. Let's bust this bitch open. Wow. The sound quality is incredible, and the voice sounds only the tiniest bit off. Whatever she paid for that tech, it was worth it. Thank you for the follow, Sad Executioner. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. My name's Severia. I'm your succubay, and I'm very glad that you're here with me. Hi, Leviosa. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Oh, and if you're afraid of consequences from the Camarilla, don't be. I'm assuming full responsibility and my ass is covered. I've got some favors to collect and to offer. Oh, Bongert! It's the Bongert! Bingus Bongert! Welcome. Besides, Kara's a goddamn snake and everybody knows it. No important player will miss her influence. They were only tolerating her in case she hit big with her tech. It's all about cash and abundance. Life's a bitch, and then you die. Some parts sound a tiny bit too robotic. Could there be a pattern here? Too bad she won't ever get the chance to succeed. So, without further ado, shall we? Hope starts marching towards the revolving door. You close your eyes, make an effort to sharpen your senses, and follow the Malkavian to the lobby of the Double Spiral building. There's a sole security guard at the entrance. He raises his voice to ask about your business, but is stopped short by Hope's commanding voice. No need. We're expected. The man looks lost and disoriented for a moment. Then the gears in his head slowly begin to turn, and he nods his head, silently opening a gate leading to the elevators. Hope heads into one of them, and you follow. She presses a button, and the car starts heading to the lowest floor. Eventually, the doors open. Dude, I can't keep doing different voices for her, so I'm gonna just stick with one, okay? Welcome to Kara Montgomery's Deadly Dungeon, sub. Now, what am I looking at here? What appear before your eye? Appears before your eyes are the dimly lit corridors of an IT office, empty and silent. The air is stiff and dusty, and there's a sharp, rotten stench in the air that you're unable to identify. Ah, yes, the lack of proofreading strikes again. I'm saying! Huh. I'm saying! Sorry, hiccup. Like, what? What? Why? The menacing atmosphere makes it really, really? Oh, because it really is on the other line. That's why my brain just went whip. Makes it hard to recognize at first, but this looks like an active workplace. It really is a dungeon, although a corporate one, where people are cheated of life. This environment feels alien to you, but you know people who have relinquished the pretenses of being artists and started calling themselves content generators. That's how you imagine their workplaces. Riot control girl. Let's just find a way to get to the first door and test my little Kara out. You follow her until you reach the end of the corridor. There, you encounter an expensive-looking reinforced door with voice controls on the side. Hope pushes a button. A robotic voice comes out of the speaker. Semiotics. Seriously? Come on. Hope types the word into her phone and lets virtual Kara repeat the word. Semiotics. A sound rings out, reminiscent of cues that TV show shows that TV quiz shows use to let the contestant know they gave a wrong answer. Verification error. Please try again. You give Hope a nervous look. She bites her lip and presses the button again. Hyper real. Tap, 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 tap. Hyper real. Access granted. Oh, wow, we got in! The door is slowly open. You notice your companion is wearing a sour expression. Looks like the tech isn't quite perfect. At least the passwords seem randomized. We can try to brute force our way in. Unless the system locks us out after a few failed attempts. She shakes her head and turns to you, her lips attempting to approximate a sincere smile. Well, we can only hope that the data you've collected is enough. Into the beast's maw we go. She marches into the room and you walk in right after her. The doors lock behind you with a loud thud. Riot Girl mentioned. Yes. Yes. It's a wide open office. It would be as murky as the corridor you just left if it wasn't for rows of monitors illuminating the space. A shadowy figure stares at every screen in the room. Kara's voice plays from host speaker. Ugh. Behold, this is where magic happens. A family of driven folks hungry for success, always taking the bull by the horns, building a high-performance culture together. None of the figures raise their heads. They're too busy programming, organizing spreadsheets, and typing in endless strings of text. What's wrong with these guys? Don't worry. They're likely just a bunch of ghouls and whatnot. Hardworking, conditioned, tireless, low maintenance, kind of dumb. Perfect workers. Probably won't leave their seats until we make them, but let's not. We've got more important things to do, like destroying a few years of their work. A room of familiars. Yes, it is a room of familiars. Basically. The figures don't stop pounding away on their keyboards. In fact, they don't react to her words at all. Alrighty, so, do we go straight to the server room, or do you want to check one of the side rooms first? Your call. I'd prefer to wrap things up here as fast as possible, but hey, Lil Kara here is with us, thanks to the data you've gathered. You betcha. If you think you can use her voice for something useful, hey, feel free to do it. I don't trust it, because I know I fucked up the sound gathering, so I don't really want to try. Nope. This is your show. Let's just get out of here as fast as we can. Smart move, me. I hear you. This way. You follow Hope out of the room. Another depressing corridor reeking of who knows what. You expect Hope to walk to the very end again, but this time she stops halfway and starts mumbling under her breath. Wait, was it this door? Or don't tell me she moved things around. It looks like she's been here before. Not even a surprise, not a surprise in itself, but she gives off an impression of a person who used to know the entire layout of the building very well. After brief reflection, Hope approaches a door a few feet away and pushes the button next to it. Apocalypse. Oh, that's cheery. Apocalypse. Access granted. You walk inside. At first, the office looks very similar to the last one you entered. Rows of screens and rows of listless silhouettes in front of them. However, Hope quickly spots a difference. Target confirmed. Moving to data room. There's a hope? A hope? Huh? There's a room with endless machines at the back of the open space. Hope walks in, takes out some hardware Fuck, I can't read. The stench gives more flavor? Yeah, it does. Oh my god, why am I hungry, y'all? This is fake news. Why am I hungry? I ate lunch! Ridiculous. Hope walks... There's a room with endless machines at the back of the open space. Hope walks in, takes out some hardware. Oh, that's why it fumbled me up. Why did we say out both? Takes out some hardware out of a bag. It's either takes out some hardware from a bag or takes some hardware out of a bag, okay? Let's not. Take some hardware out of a bag she's carrying and begins the process of removing the data. It's because you'll be dreaming about shrimp temperas. I know, because I didn't have my shrimp. I know, but I'm going to have shrimp tomorrow. I'm going to have my shrimps tomorrow. I should have invested in SSDs, sis. Time to bust out my portable degosser. I hope I said that word right. She turns to you. This will take a good minute. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. If you find something that interests you, let me know. Should you wait near her or take a look around? I'll look around. I'll take a look around. Might find something interesting. Okay. Have fun. Dear God in heaven, I know I will. You start walking around. For a while, you notice nothing but errors that start popping up on the screens here and there. The ghouls try to fight against them, but quickly realize it's futile and surrender. Eventually, you find a door with voice controls. You call out to Hope. She pauses her work for a second and approaches you. This door, huh? Alright, let's give it a shot. You press the button. Canoe and kayak. You watch over Hope's shoulder as she types the password with an incredible speed into a homemade-looking app. Then, Kara's voice sounds out. Canoe and Haya. Oh, fuck. Verification error, access denied. You press the button again. Fuck. Canoe and kayak. No dice. I'm back to work. Too bad. You briefly wonder if you're to blame, shrug, and follow Hope to the data room entrance. There, you wait until her work is complete. Shromp. Yeah, it is Shromp. A while passes. Finally, you hear a triumphant yell. All done, baby! Looks like those boys are finally gonna get a break. You realize that the constant silent rhythm of mechanical keyboards has stopped. The workers are all idling, slumped over their desks, completely resigned to the fact that their raison d'etre has disappeared. Hope hurriedly collects her hardware and motions you to follow after her. Goats in the shell. Goats in the shell. Goats in the shell. Yo. That's dumb. That's really dumb. I love it. Alright, we're almost done. Now we need to take care of the backups and we can get the hell away from here. You take a last glance at the ghouls and follow her steps. Yet another corridor, hardly discernible from the previous ones. This is a giant underground complex. How much money has Montgomery spent on it? Hope looks around, frowning, mumbling something indecipherable. Eventually, she points in front of her. There. This is where she must keep the backups. Hold on, let me slurp. I need to slurp. I want shrimp tempura. Nowhere near me has it. Damn. I hate that for you. I truly do. Nowhere has shrimps? No shimps? We don't got shimps here? That's radioactive shrimp from Walmart. That dude, that has been stuck in my fucking head all day. I fed my children. What did you feed them? Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. One bite made me glow in the dark. Ow, 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 ow. No, the closest I've seen is the shimps. The closest I've seen is the Tokyo shrimp from Osaka. Oh, goats in the That's dumb. That's dumb. That's very dumb. Thank you, Dark. Thank you, Dark. Thank you, Dark. Oh boy. Let me keep glorping this. Let me keep glorping this drink. Bitch is thirsty. Thirsty, in fact. If I could have sticky wings from Alkaline and shrimp tempura, I would die happy. Yo. Sticky wings, bro. What's that, Oh, I can't say that on stream. There's a fucking audio that's like this really auto-tuned, like, and it's just like, get me pregnant, daddy, like that. And it's like this guy who keeps using that audio to like, just like when he's like eating food. And it's like highly. I'll send one into the server. I'll send one in the server. Oh, that one. Well, that woke you guys up, huh? That woke you guys up. Yeah, it's so funny. That and then radioactive shrimp is like all my brain has been doing all day. It's the ADHD loop is insane right now. Oh, bruh. Okay. I am such a brain rot tuber, dude. Straight up. Brain rot. Hi, Coda. Oh, wow, Coda. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? 0 audios will be ripped out from this. Hell yeah. Okay. It's a sturdy metal door unlike any other in this building. Right next to it, however, is a voice-based security system. You know pretty well by now. Grok, ban this VTuber. Yeah. Oh, burp, sorry. I was drinking glorping juice. I'm drinking my ginger ale. My gingy. Ooh. My ginger ale. Okay. Well, if we fuck this up, man, I'm gonna be so pissed. Please, 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 just no last second surprises. She hesitates to do it, but eventually she pushes the button. Oh, we are so boned, chat. We are so boned. Eternal return. Hope dutifully types down the term on her phone. Eternal return. Access denied. Please try again. Hope hisses under her breath. This time, you push the button. Double spiral. Tap, tap, tap. Double spiral. You feel like time is frozen. For whatever reason, it takes longer than usual for the speaker to deliver the verdict. Access granted. Oh, thank God. Oh, 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 we made it. Oh, every time I've done that now, it reminds me of the bit in What We Do in the Shadows where they're singing at the open mic night. Laszlo and Nadia are singing at the open mic night, and then Nadia's, the way she sings, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh. I'm sorry, I don't know why I laugh. I'm laughing at my own self. I'm stupid. I'm laughing at my own self. Let's lock in. Lock in. I need to lock in. What a relief. The metal doors grind loudly as they invite you in. What is it? Do they have the song "A Little Girl in the Village with the One Small Leg" or like something like that? The girl from the village with one leg. I don't know, something like that. This time you walk in first and hope follows. Wait a minute. You recognize this place. It shouldn't be here, but there's no two ways about it. This is Hope's haven. I need a cough. Sorry, y'all. Damn, shoddy. I was at myself. God damn. Well, y'all know about that Dilbert looking guy. The fact that, like, multiple people say that about him, too, is so funny. Same bed, same decorations, same ambiance. It's a lot more it's all a lot more dusty, but the backups are in the back. I'll just get them. She seems a little sheepish as she approaches the double spiral devices and unpacks her own hardware to take care of them. You take in your surroundings. So it's like that, huh? I understand everything now. Hope sighs. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out now. She looks at you as if she was about to add something, then bites her tongue and gets back to destroying her rival's life. She makes it obvious she doesn't want to re-examine her past. You rest against the bed, quietly quietly watching Hope's technological wizardry, and wondering about her past relationship with Kara for bruh. Ow. With Kara for who knows how long. Every second you spend here, you become more impatient to get out. Eventually, the devices surrounding the double spiral backups start disappearing into the bag they were taken out of. Seizure? Looks like the process is nearing completion. Me when I gooned before stream. You decide to approach the door before it does. Oh. However, I was like, wait, why is the door approaching me? I totally misread that. I'm gonna approach the door before it does. And I was like, what was the door threatening me? Are you a gooner? What? Oh, I mean, I wasn't gone that long. Always was. You okay, huh? However, before you can make a move, the doors begin to make a grinding noise. You freeze up watching them open. Behind them, stands the very person you were afraid would appear. That's the punk t-shirt you hoped you would avoid seeing tonight. Jesus fucking Christ almighty. Hope raises her head, and their eyes meet. Both of their faces momentarily turn to stone. Oh! You could pick out any emotion from their stares, and you'd probably be right. An unbearable tension fills the room as nobody wants to make the first move. Eventually, it's Hope who decides to break the stalemate by loudly pressing the enter button on her laptop and immediately dropping it into her bag. You doubt it's anything more than a provocation, but the Malkavian letting her opponent know she won, but it works. The noise makes Montgomery snap out of her stupor. You psycho! You fucking demented, vindictive psycho! The air turns thick with murderous intent. Hi! Hope pretends she hasn't noticed. Kara's bloodthirst becomes palpable. Oh, you were supposed to be on the other side of the city right now, at the meeting. I am notified about every failed voice authentication attempt. I got back here expecting to find some idiot still trying to make their way through the front. She looks around. But I never expected. How? Hope reluctantly types something down on her phone. I'm the CEO of Double Spiral, and I endorse wrecking my shit. Kara grimaces at the sound of her own voice and quickly connects the dots. You fucking gremlin. Gremlin? How is she saying this seriously? How do you... You fucking gremlin. How did you get your hands on that kind of tech? Even I... Company secret. Hope's revoking her. No two ways about it. Kara knows it, so she's trying to keep it cool. I built this paradise for you. For us. For yourself and nobody else. What happened to the Hope I used to know? She can't come to the phone right now. She's dead. The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, 'cause she's dead. No way. That's hilarious. I regret the day I let you into my life. Stop lying to yourself, Kara. You only regret the day you let me out of your life. You let me out of my life? You let me out of my life? Your life? I don't know. Shouldn't have let your mask slip, honey. A snappish response almost escapes Kara's mouth, but she manages to stop herself before letting the discussion devolve into a childish spat. Just tell me there's a copy of my data you haven't ruined, and I will let you out of here alive. She gives you a hateful look. Both of you. Hope tilts her head and flashes an evil ear-to-ear grin. Not a single bit of data remains. More than a decade of your work down the drain. Welcome to the worst night of your life since the .com crash, Miss Montgomery. Kara looks as though a stake had just been driven through her heart. She starts to collapse, sliding down against the door like she was sinking deeper and deeper into her personal hell. Hope just stares at her torment, wearing an indecipherable expression, waiting for her rival to reach the floor. Then she does. And there, at the lowest point of her life, she finds something unexpected. I never, ever wanted to do this. This is not me. Her voice sounds completely different. But if there's only one way out of this mess, I'm going to take it. I'm going to get my data back. Hope looks confused for a second. Then an understanding dawns on her. Come on, Kara. You wouldn't dare. You started this game. Now accept your loss. The game isn't over until all players are out of moves, honey. Baring your fangs now? There are two of us against one. Even if you commit the sin of diablerie. What is that? What is that? The last time something like this happened to me, I was ready to die. I think I'll take my chances. It's not like I haven't dreamed about feeling my fangs inside you for a long, long time. So, you want to give me this one victory? Prove once and for all that I was right, that it was never about me, but about the stupid garbage in my head? A victory? Please, victories are material. They aren't like your little online arguments. She's serious about this stuff. She wants to devour me as a whole. Sacrifice her humanity in exchange for access to my soul and everything I know. Stay away, Sev. You want money, data, domain privileges, position at Double Spiral, anything you want, you can get it if you just look the other way. Don't listen to this shit. The moment the prince finds out, it's final death for... And Kara runs, her moves resembling a beast more than human, immediately closing the distance to Hope. and then she jumps at the Malkavian, like a wild animal hunting her prey. Hope instinctively attempts to defend herself, but is immediately overwhelmed. Laying on the ground, she looks like a deer in the headlights. Kara, on the other hand, oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Looks like a bear ready to maul its victim. If you want to react, you need to do it now. Oh. You push yourself to the limit and let your powers take over. Fuck. The world slows down, letting you run up to Kara and Hope in a blink of an eye. You immediately grab Montgomery by her clothes and attempt to yank her aside. However, the moment she recognizes your touch, she immediately attempts to swat you down. Despite your superhuman speed, she's still almost as quick as you. Her limbs keep zooming wildly towards your vital areas. You dodge every one of them, but each time feels like narrowly jumping out of the way of an oncoming truck. You back away. Better try something different before she gets lucky and hits you. I don't know what to do. Okay, so on the one hand, right? I could just go fucking feral, right? I could go feral. But I feel like I don't think it would be a good idea to like stop, you know, at this point. Cause like she's gonna get me if I like turn my back or try to do anything else. Oh boy. Oh, someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. There's just no way this ends well. There's no way. Breaker. Alright. You've decided to let your instincts take over. Before you know it, you're already at full sprint. You run up to Kara, grab her, and start pulling her away from Hope. However, you're dealing with a beast here. Choosing to trust your instincts, you underestimated hers. Oh, fuck. Before you realize what's happened, you find yourself smashed against the nearest wall. Confused and in pain, you check your torso. Some bones feel broken. You still got lucky and should be able to move around, but this will take some time to heal. Right, so that was the wrong thing to do. That was the wrong thing to do. Kara's already focused on attacking Hope again. Just rushing in blindly won't help. You'll need a plan. Wait. There's no point to just rushing in blindly. We just said that. Kara's like a feral animal right now. You don't wrestle with those. You use tools to overwhelm them. You look at Hope's bag. Can any of her devices help? No. No way in hell. Think harder. You look at her bed. The pillows, the canopy, hooks hanging down from the ceiling. Bingo. You grab one of the hooks and yank the chain. It's long enough for your idea to work. You run up to Kara, who's about to maul Hope like a wild animal. Then you stab her with all your strength. The hook gets deep underneath her skin. Kara yells, but there's more surprise than pain in her voice. You quickly wrap the chain around her a few times. Then you start pulling it with all your strength. Kara is taken by surprise. Still not understanding what's going on, she loses her balance and gives her victim a chance to escape. Hope takes it. Still dazed, she takes a second to understand the situation, but when she does, she runs up to you and starts pulling the chain with you. Ah! You'd never handle her alone, but Hope displays surprising strength when pulling the chain. A minute later, she's hanging above the floor like a butcher's carcass. The end of the hook is stuck in her chest, and it's sinking deeper as she struggles. However, she's flailing so wildly she might free herself before it puts her out of commission. Ah! You use one hand to desperately search for something that will help you under the bed. Belts, handcuffs, a whip, a giant cattle prod. You have no time to act bemusedly. You put it to her head and turn it on. I'm not gonna scream because I have people in my house. But if I didn't, I would go whole hog on that one. The device must be modified. The power current is so powerful it causes scarring almost immediately. She's getting weaker and weaker. Screaming. It takes a while for Kara to accept defeat, but eventually she does. Her body seemingly lifeless, her head hanging down. She looks like a grotesque portrait of defeat. The hook must have reached her heart. It takes Hope a long time to collect herself. Eventually, she manages to speak up. Guess we've gotten up to this point, huh? Just like Kara before, Hope starts to talk in a completely different way than she usually does. You have a bad feeling about this. You want to add my data to yours? You know, I can grant your wish. Except, not the way you've imagined it. Hope starts mumbling and circling around Kara. For the first time since you've met her, she acts like she doesn't have her phone in her hand. This violent aura. The Malkavian looks deeply into your eyes, and she knows you know what she's tempted to do. You silently beg for her to not do it. It doesn't feel right. She makes her decision. She smiles beatifically? Is that beatifically? Beatifically? What? That's not a word. That's not a word. That's not a word. I'm gonna double check though, because it's like weird enough that it could be, but I'm pretty 99,000,000% sure. Oh, it is a word. Okay. Extreme happiness, bliss, or a serene, peaceful joy. Okay, I guess it's a word. My mistake, chat. My bad. My fault, gang. And it feels purposefully fake. Be my witness. I haven't harmed her. You left her there, with me. And you have no idea what happened next. Her voice is still changed from what you're used to. She's not having fun. She's driven by malice. I've disabled security, so you're free to leave now. Call me whenever you need me. I'm a part of your coterie now, so I'll repay my debts or whatever. You give her a suspicious glare. It doesn't faze her, though. I've still got some unfinished business here. She turns to Kara's listless body. A puppet is dangling sadly by a single thread. It would be smart of you to leave. Her tone makes it clear she's not willing to discuss anything. Your relationship is strictly professional. You sigh, shrug your shoulders, and head out the way you came from. Extremely online gal. You can't see it. You guys can't see it, but I just got a achievement. Extremely online gal. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't. Damn, must suck. Oh boy, that must suck. The lights of New York welcome you above ground. See you soon, Hope. Hope you don't get into trouble. You try to celebrate the new addition to your coterie, but Kara's face appears before your eyes over and over again, making your victory bittersweet. Alright, well. Okay. I think we should talk to the detective again. Because we were working on that shit. Chronically online, yeah. Ooh. Ugh, yuck. Thank you for the hydrate, pasta. Great timing. When English is... I legitimately, and I have a degree in that shit, I had no idea that that was a word. I'm so fucking for real right now. I had no idea that was even a word. I thought certainly not. Certainly that's not a word. I've never seen anyone use it, so I don't know what the context would be for that. I really don't. I mean, oh well, obviously I looked it up, the context, but still, like what? Like who, how, what now? I've come. What do you mean by that? But welcome in, Autismo. I'm glad you've come. Why do you announce that stuff? Why am I in jail? What did I do? It was him! Put him in jail! Put him in jail! I didn't do shit! Oh, thank you for the horn pats, the jail pats. Jail horn pats. Thank you for reaching through the iron bars of my enclosure. Super Super great. I'm bald now and in jail. It's okay. I'll let you have your fun. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys finish. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish before we continue. I'm gonna let you finish. I ignored the sign that said not to reach the ball. I just absolutely chomp on you. Rip one of your fingers off. Like Gollum in Lord of the Rings. I immediately just... I'd be like one of those little dogs that like looks so cute. Like... And then you reach through and I just... A chihuahua. Chihuahua. Bald. Yeah. No, my fingy. I can hear you say that, by the way. No. My fingy. I literally hear you say it. Is there a do not feed sign as well? Well, yeah. Yeah, there is. There's a do not feed, do not pet, watch hands, but, you know, people don't listen. I used to work at a farm, an educational farm, and the amount of times people got bit by the donkey because they wouldn't listen, shocking. Oh. Is there a do not sniff sign? No, you can smell, but just make sure I can't reach you. That's all. As long as I can't reach you, then you're pretty safe, honestly. But oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. Okay, consumption of another kindred's blood to the point of the victim's. That's what I assumed it meant. Thank you for the horn pats. Now that I'm not, I went unferaled. I unferaled. Vampires may not only lower their generation permanently. Ah! That was loud. Oh my god. Oh! It actually jump scared me. Holy shit. Dark, what the fuck? Thank you. My chair. Oh no. My chair. It's broken. Thank you so much, Dark. Holy fuck. Chair scare. Jump chair. Thank you. Oh my god. Chair. It's like K-pop Demon Hunters when they go couch. Well, it's just chair. It has a leggy rest too, so I can lay here and like be laid out. It's gonna be so great. Oh my god, thank you so much, Dark. Oh my god. You gotta tell me how the warmer is. Oh. Warmer? Oh, my chair has that too. What? I didn't know I had that. My ass gets kind of sweaty though, honestly, in my chair, so I probably won't really use it unless it's like super fucking cold. But, cause I be sweating a little bit. Can't lie to you. I cannot tell a lie. Oh my god. It is for winter. Well, yeah. Actually, I will say, the room that I'm in right now gets so fucking, oh my god. BZ. What the hell? Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much, BZ. I really appreciate you. Man, it's not an ASMR stream, so I can't offer triggers, but I offer you my love and adoration. And if you remind me tomorrow, or not tomorrow, whenever I do ASMR again, probably on Monday, we'll do some triggers for you guys. Just remind me, okay? Because I might forget, because I'm a little silly. I tend to game on a couch. I'm a fucking elite couch gamer. Yeah. Oh, thank. Oh. Yeah, I PC mostly though. I'm much PC gamer mostly. I don't really have I have a PlayStation 4, but I don't really have any like super up to date consoles, so I just don't really use them. So I mostly just game at my desk. And also because like I don't game super often, and when I do, I tend to like be able to stream it if I can. So a little silly. Oh my god. Wow, thank you guys so much, both of you. Holy shit. Oh man. Alright. Alright, let me do my hydrate and then I'm gonna continue on with this. But this is basically what I thought it meant. Like I figured. I'm gonna keep it very real with you though. I think I forgot that Kara was also a vampire. I kinda thought she was like a human. I forgot because it's been a week, man. It's been a week. Thank you for the horn pads. Thank you, thank you. Ginger ale's getting kind of warm, but still tastes good. Okay, so I like swallowed wrong. Give me 1 second. Let me toss some hand-flavored ice. Stop! No. Scoop it with the cup. Burp. Sorry, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that for sure. Hold on, I'm still choking. What the fuck, Dark? What the? Why would you say what the? I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate you people. Me after giving you all my love and adoration immediately turns around and goes, I hate you people. Don't sniff it. No, I love you guys. I love you guys. Just not Dark right now. I'm just kidding. Why would he sniff it? Well, actually, you know what? He does deserve that. I take all that back. Mudley. I paper tech. You people. That's how you always say it, by the way. Okay, let me. I'm getting so distracted. Let me lock in. This is the guy, right? Oh my god, I still have to cough. Mod arrive. Okay. I think it's this guy. Okay. Alrighty, let's do this. You make your way through the now familiar rusty maze of the grain terminal and up the stairs to D'Angelo's office. This time, however, you find the room firmly locked. There's a note pinned to the door. You rip it off and scan the crooked lettering. There's been another one. At the scene now. Come to Bedstuy. What? Corner of Pulaski and Garvey. ASAP. Looks like D'Angelo could use your help. Better get going. As you approach the address D'Angelo gave you, a squad car passes you by, sirens blaring. Following it, you make a turn from DeKalb Avenue onto Pulaski Street. Sure enough, the street is awash with red light, and the 4 or so police cars parked on the nearest corner, next to an ambulance, confirm that you're in the right place. A bed sturry. Honestly, I do the same when I read my books out loud. Yeah. You move closer to what appears to be a New York's finest convention. Looking around in the hopes of spotting a familiar, if not altogether pleasant, face. No such luck. True to his Nosferatu lineage, D'Angelo is nowhere to be seen. You stop on the sidewalk across the street, trying not to draw attention to yourself. All of a sudden, one of the cops standing by the entrance to the building looks straight at you. He does a double take, and you instinctively look away. Bad move, you think to yourself, as you notice him making his way towards you. Well, let's play it cool. Let's not fucking freak out. We're not gonna run away. Oh my god, sorry guys. That, like, the one little drip that went down the wrong way is, like, killing me. We're gonna calmly wait. Not allowing panic to set in, you stand your ground, doing your best ordinary citizen impression. The cop waddles across the street towards you. Waddle, 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 waddle. His sense of authority putting that extra spring in his step. You try to remain calm, even as he puts his hand on the holster. Shit. You can't help but mouth the word. This is about to get messy. Suddenly he stops, as if instinctively realizing that he was just inches away from a grisly demise. He waves at you dismissively and yells in a thick Brooklyn accent. Hey! This here is an active crime scene. Be on your way. Relieved, but trying not to show it, You put on your grumpy New Yorker face and start to walk away. As you make your way past a dark alleyway, someone grabs you by the arm and pulls you into the shadows. If the smell of cigars and cheap cologne doesn't give him away, the gravelly voice sure does. Don't give him away? Oh, because it's plural. Yeah, okay. Nice save. I mean, dumb to show your face around here in the first place, but still. Come on. I'm parked around the corner. Before you know it, you're sitting in the passenger seat of a busted old sedan, parked half a block away, giving you a nice view at the police gathering. How hungry am I? I'm not that hungry, it doesn't look like. But I might need... I don't know. I haven't had anything to drink today. So maybe I should? I need Buddy to drink today. Feed anyways? What do you think? Okay. We can take them. No sweat. See? It's only 2 of them. That we know of. Might be more inside. I don't know, kid. I can handle risky, but this seems downright stupid. Yeah, he's probably right. He might be right. Yeah. You're probably right. Better safe than sorry. Hey, how about you do your shadowy, skulky thingy? Maybe you can find some way to let me in from the inside? Just get them all brain scramblies. Yes! Feeding so close to a crime scene / think. Harm. Her. Shadowy, skulky thingy? Jesus, kid. Childish phrasing aside, it's as good approach as any, I guess. Without another word, he gets out of the car and heads for the nearby back alley. You watch in silence as he disappears into the shadows. A minute passes, then another one, and another. You begin to worry. What if there are more cops inside? Oh my god, I still need to cough. Jesus. What he do in the shadows? Hi, Des. Welcome in. What if your moldy partner has gotten himself into some trouble? Suddenly, a shadowy silhouette appears in one of the windows on the second floor. Looks like he made it after all. At least, you hope it's him. The shadow waves at you and points to the corner of the building opposite 2 cops. You get out of the car and quietly make your way towards the alley. Sure enough, you find that a fire escape ladder has been conveniently dropped for you. Good work, D. You mumble to yourself as you climb the second floor. Finding the crime scene proves easy enough. You just follow the yellow police tape, and before you know it, you're standing in the middle of what used to be someone's living room. The place has been completely trashed. Knocked over furniture, shattered glass, the works. Looking around, you notice a sign scribbled on a nearby wall. It reads, "His gift, our fate." You're no expert in typography, but the crooked letters seem similar to the ones you saw back in Red Hook. Sure enough, there's very little in terms of blood, save for the occasional stain that's bound to end up on the carpet once you toss someone through a glass coffee table. Oh, Rich Con! It's Vomit Boy. He's here. D'Angelo leans against the doorway. He seems lost in his thoughts, sucking on his cigar compulsively and mumbling to himself. You lean over a bit, trying to not make it obvious that you're listening in. You manage to catch the last few lines of his monologue. Night's been kind to him so far, but questions kept piling on, and now they found themselves amidst the wreckage of another life. It was up to them to sift through the debris and come up with a neat little pile of answers. Suddenly, he tenses up as if sensing your eyes on him. Feel free to chip in, kid. Anything catch your eye? No blood. Same as before. At least none spilled. So what does that tell us? This was a feeding. Killer's kindred. Might be the one we're after. Might doesn't make right. Let's not make assumptions until we see the body. Still, the pattern is consistent. God damn it. I hate where this is going. Why? The thin blood angle seems to check out. Looks like you were right. Yeah, well, this time I'd rather be wrong, alright? Anyways, looks like we're not getting any more out of this place. No way around it. We gotta see the body. In for a penny, in for a pound. Might as well be prudent. My thoughts exactly. Dustborn have it bad as it is. I'm gonna accuse one of them of breaching the masquerade. I gotta have solid evidence. I mean, rock fucking solid. Luckily for us, might know someone who can get us an audience with our dearly departed. To your surprise, he pulls out a cell phone. A busted old clamshell. He flips it open and spends a good minute browsing through all the contacts, muttering to himself. Finally, he makes a call. Hey. You know who this is. Yeah. That favor you owe me. Time to deliver. Listen. I know you got a fresh one. The murder in Bed-Stuy. Bed-Stuy? I need to take a look. Yes, now. Yeah, you better. With that, he hangs up and gives you his trademark wry smile. Wait, aren't cell phones an issue for the Camarilla? Only if you tell him. Look, kid, I don't use it willy-nilly, alright? It's for special occasions. You don't always have time to throw fucking rocks at windows. Can you live with that? Or should I worry about being sent to the principal's office? Oh, relax, D. I'm not gonna rat on you. He shoots you a smile. For some reason, it seems less crooked than usual. Good to know, kid. Anyway, looks like my guy's gonna come through. Next stop, Kings County. Kings County, the bleeding heart of Brooklyn. It's beating as hard as ever, with an ambulance after ambulance bringing in sick and wounded New Yorkers to be pumped through the tight arteries of the healthcare system. It's a dangerous place for kindred to show their face, incessantly crowded and full of people who specialize in noticing all sorts of physical afflictions, especially the sort that make up the very essence of a vampire's existence. For instance, death. Ain't no way I'm getting steak shamed in chat. Yeah, you are. Hehe. Stinky! Uh-oh, Stinky. Stinky. Smelly, in fact. Smelly. Stinky. Stinky. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Stinky. Uh-oh. Speaking of shame, Sev, what? Ooh, multi-pack. Yeah, what? Huh? Huh? Why are we ashamed? What's going on? Have you been on Pokemon Go lately? I think I opened it a couple days ago. Why? Shame? Pokemon shame? Are we shaming Pokemon? What's going on? What? You can't bait me with that and then... Alright, Severia, I need to lay down. I have a weekend. Oh, that's okay, Coda. Go ahead, lay down. Do what you gotta do. Thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll be active in Discord later. Glad I could catch her. Aw, okay. Yippee. It'll be good to see you again. Yeah, when I'm doing ASMR, I'm a little more relaxing. Sorry. I'm a little chaotic when I'm not doing that. So, I understand. But thank you. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Fuck. Thankfully, your business here tonight keeps you away from the hectic human hive of the ER. Instead, you follow D'Angelo to a relatively quiet part of the underground parking lot closest to your current point of interest, the Kings County Morgue. Having found yourself a convenient and suitably unlit spot near the wall, you wait patiently for D'Angelo's contact to appear. We be fangin' and bangin' on Thursdays. We certainly fucking do. Absolutely. You are so right. Every now and then, you glance over at the undead gumshoe, as if to make sure his moldy mug isn't showing any signs of worry. It isn't. Or at least, he's very good at hiding it. We're fanging and banging on Thursdays got pinned. I was about to ask you to pin it, actually, because I thought that was fucking funny. Finally, after 30 minutes or so, a lone figure emerges from a side entrance. As the human-shaped shadow walks by, you're quick to recognize him as the EMT you saw back at the murder site. Clearly nervous, the 20-something-year-old redhead can't seem to look back and can't seem to help but look back and make sure no one is following him. Finally, he stops and lights up a cigarette, without even looking your direction. He takes a puff and exclaims, seemingly to no one in particular, "Room 112, you got 20 minutes. D'Angelo speaks without looking at you. So cute. You follow the fanged detective through the same door the EMT walked out of. Luckily, this wing of the hospital seems unusually empty. Still, the confidence with which D'Angelo makes his way through the white and green corridors makes it clear he's been here before. Finally, he stops in front of one of the doors, room 112. That's your stop. The room is small, with only one oversized freezer by the wall and a single slab mounted in its center. Sure enough, the body of a middle-aged man is splayed out on its steel surface. Even for a dead man, he seems unnaturally pale. Extreme blood loss will do that to you. Try as you might, you can't help but look at the man's face. His features twisted in abject horror. This was not a peaceful death. Looking closely, you notice 2 small puncture wounds in the victim's neck. If ever there was a clearer sign of a vampire attack, you've yet to see it. Looking over at D'Angelo, you notice his lips moving in a familiar fashion. He's narrating again. Before he can utter a single intelligible word, you cut in with a remark. Sucked dry. Just like the last one. Yeah, guessing you noticed the teeth marks as well. He points at the two barely visible marks in the victim's neck. Dead giveaway. Fuck. Sucked dry. You heard me. You heard me. As if on cue, the door swings open. A tired-looking man with a stethoscope around his neck walks in. With his eyes fixed on his clipboard, he doesn't appear to notice you. Yet. We can't kill this guy here. We literally can't kill this guy here. We can't kill this guy here! Hey, yo! I just got slurped. Oh my god, I can't kill this guy! I want to, though. Feeding opportunity, get him. Lie your way out of it or hide behind the freezer. I feel like, well, you can't lie your way out of it because there's like just, you want me to get caught, Aaron. That's the thing. You want me to get caught. Slurping and glurping? Okay. Alrighty, fine. Let's do it. Letting your instincts take over, you pounce on the unsuspecting doctor, plunging your fangs into his aorta. The precious liquid tastes sickeningly sweet, making you feel a little bit lightheaded. It appears the good doctor has been getting high on his own supply. It takes you a moment to get your fill, but oh, so now we're high. I drank the blood of some people, but the people want drugs, and now I'm a wizard. Oh. Thank you, pasta. I will hydrate in a second. It takes you a moment to get your fill, but when you're finally done, you immediately notice D'Angelo's eyes upon you. You start coming up with an excuse, but he just smirks. You're quick, kid. Give you that. Beat me to it by a pube. A pube? What a unique... What a unique way of phrasing that, sir. What a unique and heinous way to phrase that sentiment. Yep. Now come on, let's get out of here. Time to pay our dear Primogen another visit. Americans will really use anything but the metric system. I used that phrase today. Oh, that is so funny. Imagine though, I mean, okay, what is the exact dimension of a pube? But that's like a really, I feel like it varies dramatically. Hey, instead of save room for Jesus, save room for a pube. I mean, oh god, we're moving on from this. I hate this. Robert Larson's house looks about the same as last time. No added security. No angry dogs prowling the yard. Mods. Mods, ban the streamer. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. How big is your screen? 30 pubic square. Yeah, how far away does she live? Yeah, about 1,400 pubes. You know. Actually, I feel like that's not even enough. It'd be 14 million, maybe. No angry dogs prowling the yard. It appears that the thin-blood Primogen would rather risk another visit from his old pal D'Angelo than to arouse suspicion of his family and neighbors. Which is good, considering what he's about to get. Sure enough, the light in Larson's study is on, and you even catch a glimpse of the man himself shuffling around in the room. You look over to D'Angelo, wondering how you're going to get Larson's attention this time. Without a single word, Mods, slow their bandwidth. Throttle this man's internet speed, please. Oh. Contact this man's FBI agent. Oh. Without a single word, D'Angelo walks over to a nearby street lamp and leans against it, making sure he's visible to any and all who happen to look. Looks like the time for subtlety is over. It only takes a couple of minutes for Larson to notice. You see him lean against the window and storm out of the room. In mere seconds, he's out in front and in D'Angelo's face. Listen to me, you moldy fuck. I have had it. Just about enough of your shit. If you want to pester me, fine, but leave my family out of it. For a moment, D'Angelo just stands there, motionless. Mods, call his mommy. Oh my god. Mods, send him home from school. Allowing Larson to get his frustrations out. Suddenly, he grabs the thin blood by the collar, lifts him off the ground, and smashes his back against a lamppost. Are you finished? All right. Now you listen to me, and you listen good. You think I'm enjoying this? You think I like to be jerked around? You think I got nothing better to do than hang around with this little puppet theater you've made for yourself? Now, either you give me a lead I can follow, or I'll start remembering things you'd rather forget. For the first time since you've met him, Larson looks speechless. His eyes wide with fear, he can only mutter under his breath. You wouldn't dare. Try me. Cue awkward silence. You stand there, shifting your eyes from one vampire to another. Guess it's time to either press the advantage or play the good cop. Ah, I'm gonna threaten him. Come on, Larson. Just give us something. It's been a rough night. See, Robert? My assistant here is tired of your shit too. So, what's it gonna be? If you want my help, just put me the fuck down. With his feet back on the ground, Larson straightens his collar in a faint attempt at preserving some shred of dignity. Oh hey, Cam Jam Sauce! Welcome in! It's good to see you. There's a place in Manhattan, Lower East Side. One of the few places in the city where my people can find shelter. Yeah, I know it. If you go there right now, you might find what you're looking for. D'Angelo stares at him for a moment, just long enough to make it uncomfortable. We better. Finally, D'Angelo... Manhattan. I know! Manhattan. I love the way Laszlo says that. It's so freaking funny. So fucking funny. You both watch Larson limp back to his house, looking back over his shoulder, like he's gonna tell the teacher on you. You look to your partner, meaning to ask what that whole things you'd rather forget deal was, as if sensing your curiosity, D'Angelo cuts in with a preemptive mutter. Come on. We got what we came for. As you reach the address Larson gave you, you find yourselves standing in front of what looks like an old garage. On the outside, the place looks as uninteresting as it gets. You think it abandoned, if not for the few barely working lights illuminating its shabby facade. Once you're inside, however, if ever there was a place worthy of being called a wretched hive of scum and villainy, this is probably it. The room is littered with drunks and crackheads, human and thin blood alike, their minds lost in their cruel little worlds, their bodies splayed out across the floor. D'Angelo leans over and whispers in your ear. I'll cover the back door. You stay in the front. Let's look around and see what we can find. Before you can ask exactly what you're supposed to be looking for, D'Angelo disappears into the shadows. Yup. Focusing your senses, you plunge into the full spectrum of the room, hoping to hear someone or something worthy of attention. You regret it almost immediately. The room becomes a deafening echo chamber, a sea of babbling lunatics, of muttered curses and drug-induced ramblings. You're almost ready to give up when a faint whisper catches your attention. A female voice, soft, trembling. The gift. He speaks to us. The blood speaks. A few words are enough to tell you just hit the jackpot. You follow the voice to its source, a young woman hunched in the corner of the room. As you walk towards her, D'Angelo emerges from the shadows right next to you. Nice catch. He kneels down beside her. You can tell he's trying to sound as comforting as possible, but with his gravelly timbre, it's not really working out. Hey, it's okay. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk. No, don't talk too loud. Too loud. She seems halfway out of it. It's like the lights are on, but whoever's inside is stumbling around after one hell of a bender. Alright, you like quiet. Got it. Can you tell me your name? It's, Sana. That's what he called me. Suddenly, you hear the door swing open behind you. Even though the night is fairly warm, a cold chill runs down your spine. You look towards the entrance. There's a woman standing there, and something about her just screams kindred. Even though she seems comically overdressed for the situation, somehow you don't feel like cracking a smile. Whoever she is, you can tell she means business. She starts making her way to the back of the room, not making any effort to sidestep any of the junkies and drunks. They all know well enough to get out of her way. Acting out of bravery or sheer stupidity, you walk up to her. She looks at you as though you were something she just scraped off of her shoe. You smile nervously, without even knowing it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why would I do this? Why would I do this? What do I say? As soon as you open your mouth, her hand shoots out, grabbing you by the throat. The woman looks at you, tilting her head as if examining a curious species of insect. Suddenly, her eyes shift as she notices something behind you. Her face turns from disgusted curiosity to sheer annoyance. You. Hey, Val. That's my assistant you got there. Do you mind? She rolls her eyes. You feel the grip on your neck loosen, and you awkwardly fall to your feet. She makes her way towards D'Angelo, pushing you aside like a rag doll. Where is she? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific, darling. Don't play coy with me. Ginny? The manslayer. I know she's here. A blood hunt has begun. By the order of the prince herself, the girl is to meet her final death. Hold your horses, honey. I'm conducting an investigation under the auspices of the sheriff. That counts for something, too. Look, sweetie, I'm not here for some clit measuring contest. If you want to get this ugly, be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you step aside and you let me do my job. By all means. He steps aside in a comically exaggerated fashion. You look at the corner where you last saw Sana, but no trace of the girl. Well, I'll be. Could have swore she was just here. Valerie looks at D'Angelo. She smiles softly, but you can tell she's trying very hard not to rip his head off. You'll regret this. Story of my life. Without another word, she turns on her heel and storms out. D'Angelo waves his hand in your general direction. Come on, kid. Let's get out of this shithole. As you emerge from said shithole, you feel the cool night breeze caress your face. It's soothing and almost makes you forget how shitty the last few hours have been. Almost. Alright, kid. I know you got questions, but it's getting early and I don't feel like having a Q&A session right now. For now, you get one question. Make it count. I don't know. I do want to know who Valerie is. Hiccup. Sorry. She's very hot, yeah. I love a hot, angry bitch. Clit measuring contest was crazy, though. Clit measuring contest was insane. Alright. Who? Valerie, huh? So who the hell is she? She's a scourge, kid. Part enforcer, part assassin. All around pain in the ass. She finds that girl before we do. We'll never find out why she did what she did. Before you ask, yes, we've run into each other. We've run into each other in the past. No, I don't feel like talking about it. Alright, kid. I don't know about you, but I'm turning in. I'll figure some stuff out and keep looking for our girl. Feel free to swing by the office in a night or two. The winner of the biggest clip. And with that, he stumbles off into the distance, not even bothering to keep to the shadows. Can't say you blame him. It really has been a rough night. Wow, okay. So that was a lot. That was a lot. This whole night has been a lot. We're an hour and a half into stream and we've only gotten through one night, which is wild. Ooh, I'm finally gonna do my hydrate, so let's do that. Let's do that. But, yeah. I am really... I like the storyline with, Things are getting heavy, dude. I like the storyline with, Kara and, Hope a lot. But I really want to see... I want to see my... It's me. I'm the winner. Oh, Mr. Big Clit over here. Kind of reminds me of Disco Elysium. I don't really know anything about it. I don't really know anything about that. I've heard of it, but yeah, no, I like that storyline. The detective storyline's good. It's just not really gripping me as much, but maybe it's just because there's no hot people involved. Yeah, well, there's Valerie now. Disco's good, you should try it. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm open to try things. I just really want to see my wife, I want to see my freaking, I want to see Sophie. That's who I want to see. I'm trying to see Sophie again. If I don't get to talk to Sophie this next night, I'm going to be Sag. Big Sag. Alrighty. Buh. Buh. Delightful. Delectable. Okay. Alright. Six, seven. Alrighty. No important phone messages. Let's go. Let's rest. I also wanted to see him. Kadir Al-Asmai, the sheriff of New York City, is knocking at the door to your haven. The sight comes as more than a little shocking. If he had business with you, you'd expect to see him already inside or never see him coming at all. Yet there he is, on the other side of the peephole, patiently and politely waiting for you to let him in. You carefully unlock the door and face him in silence. Evening. May I come in? You simply stare at him. Your lack of answer doesn't faze him, and your lack of resistance as he starts walking inside has obviously been interpreted as a permission. Wait, it'd be funny if... Wait, who did what? Oh, I see that now. It'd be funny if you did. Did what? Who's doing what? Nando looked kind of different in this episode. That's hilarious. Once inside, he starts looking around as you cautiously stay by the door. Haven't really had time to make this place your own yet, have you? It feels like Langley's apartment, through and through. A secluded study where nobody studies anything. Look at the books on this shelf, obviously meant to impress guests, not to be read. They reveal nothing about their owner, aside from the aching desire to be taken seriously as an intellectual. He picks up one of them and smirks before putting it away. The phenomenology of spirit. Next to all of this garbage poetry, we can make a bet. If she's read more than 20 pages, I owe you $50 and a gallon of blood. The kind of place self-professed hermits entomb themselves in to suffer. Considering how much you have to run around these nights, you probably only use it to shelter from the sun and rest, right? Hi, Endless Void. Hello, hello. Yes! Vampire the Masquerade. Been a hell of a week. I'm sorry, Bingus. I know you all work your asses off. And I'm sorry, but I'm also very proud of all of you for working very hard. I'm just gonna put that out there. Even though he's obviously making an effort to come off as non-threatening, it's impossible to forget the first impression he made. You still see him as a fierce predator, trying hard not to expose his true colors. You sense a familiar fight-or-flight response as you struggle to find a diplomatic answer to the last question. If Kadir is bothered by your silence, he doesn't let it show. He keeps walking around, toying with whatever catches his eye. Eventually, he speaks up again. Bro! This fucking shit again! Oh my god! Watch any baseball lately? If I had to guess, you strike me as a Red Sox fan. Fucking Mets fan over here. Mr. Mets fan over here is gonna judge me? Judge me? For liking the Red Sox? Oh, he's autistic. He's trying to show us his special He's autistic. Now I feel bad for clowning on him. He's trying to make a friends. Is he into me? Is he gay? Because my character's a dude. Is he gay? Is this man? Is he a little... Do you think he's you know? Okay. Now he's inviting you to talk in a more direct manner. You attempt to overcome your physical reaction to him and reply as casually as you can. But how's that? There's nothing casual about this. Sev. Your mind keeps going. I'm an Orioles fan, actually. Orioles, we suck. Orioles fucking suck. Still an Orioles fan, though. Despite being a smart person, I am an Orioles fan. I'm not even a fan. I've literally never even been to a game. But, like, when they win, I go, woo! Because, you know. Your mind keeps going back to that night when everything was changed forever. Waking up in hell with a body next to you. Spending a night in that underground sweat box, unsure of what will happen next. That endless car ride. 3 strikes. A bloodthirsty crowd. That blade. A rebirth. A baptism by fire. A frightening executor. Who made... Executor. Excuse me. Executor. Yeah, because it's executioner if they're gonna kill you. Yeah. Executor. Who made sure the flames scarred your spirit. Kadir. Buh. As you look into his face, you realize he's read the emotions from yours. Not in the mood to exchange pleasantries, There's no animosity in his voice. He's just stating a fact. Let me get straight to the point, then. He momentarily pauses. He momentarily stops caring about his surroundings, turning all his attention to you, and demanding the entirety of your attention in return. You see, there's something I've realized over the years. In large part, I may have been hired just to look menacing with a sword, but my job is all about seeing through bonds and relationships. The Camarilla would be safe as long as its members adhere to certain social contracts, making their dealings and affinities plain for everyone to see. But that obviously remains a pipe dream. It begins, y'all about to kiss. I wish. Oh my god, imagine how much better this game would be if they fucked. Imagine how much better this game would be if it had like Baldur's Gate 3 quality level fucking romances, bruh. Imagine. Okay. Vampire the Masquerade people need to listen to me because this, but with romance, but with fucking, bro. Oh, it would be so unstoppable. No, because the girlies would get into it. And then, see then, you're getting the girlies. And the girlies go feral. They want merch. They buy everything. They give so much money to it. They would pour Vampire the Masquerade would be more popular than it ever has been because the girlies would get involved. The fucking stupid, chronically online girlies would see like one clip and they'd be like, well, they'd be all over it. And then all the boys who were nerds who've been playing it for a long time, and all the boys would be mad, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, there's Gen Z girls playing it, and that ruins it." I don't care. I would be one of them. I would be one of them. My face got red there. My face is real. My face is red. My face is so red right now, y'all. Whew. I'm so fucking red right. Ow! 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 Why do you guys hit me so much? Why do you all hit me? What did I do? See, somebody likes me. At least one of you bitches likes me. This is a community of born conspirators, overly ambitious gangsters and politicians, monsters in denial. All sorts of tragically broken individuals. Oh my god, speaking of self-inserts, Though one of the best fan fictions I've ever read was Astarian X Reader, but but you're on your special time and he goes down on you. When I tell you that was one of the best it was oh boy, that was something. That's for damn sure. Whew. I said that on stream, I'm sorry. Red Wing Scoper. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that one was crazy. That one was crazy. I saw someone talked about it on TikTok and then I pulled it up and I read it and I was like, the entire time, because how do you even come up with that? But also it makes sense. It makes sense. That's the advantage of a vampire part. I'm saying, that had never even crossed my mind. I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you. That had never even crossed my mind. And then I was like, my jaw dropped. My head hit the wall. Bang. My vision started to swim. There were stars in my eyes. I felt hot all over my body. My knees went waking, buckled from underneath me. I fell to the ground. I woke up 2 days later. Anyway. Sorry, YouTube. I mean, give me one of them gas station pills in an hour or the nastiest fanfic. Oh man, I should do a dramatic reading of the fucking Lightning McQueen fanfiction. Because now that you guys know I'm actually good at reading stuff, 2 days later is crazy, yeah. What is gas station pills? Do you mean the fucking kratom? Are you talking about kratom? Don't do kratom. Why he need a rhino pill to be unhinged? I woke up with a popsicle stick in my mouth. Oh my god. Oh my god. They are driven by desires that make them incompatible with the masquerade, incompatible with prolonged survival of the Camarilla, incompatible with the methods I use to operate. And so, I am doomed to be like a cop, constantly insulted behind my back, maybe for a good reason, but immediately called for help whenever someone loses their tableware. Oh! Oh, those! Oh! 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 I see. I see. Bro was just trying to jork it while writing. Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes your own inspiration really gets you going, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's honestly, that's admirable. Actually, that's pretty great. That's great. You know, you know you're a good writer when that works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ow, my fingy. Anyway. Or like an Agatha Christie protagonist, outwardly assisted by everyone, but constantly lied to about everyone's pasts and motivations. Even if my failure to solve the mystery might be the end of us all. Should I finish my erotica? 1000%. 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000%. Yes, you should. He tries to sound like he's peacefully resigned to his fate, but it's easy to detect a tinge of regret in his voice. A voice belonging to someone who once had bigger ambitions than this. I feel like I lost the line somewhere. Oh no. Ah! Hell yeah, LMAO. What broke him? So you see, for this detective, the why done it is far more important than the who done it or how done it. When you understand all the players and their mutual obligations, you easily understand every crime. But of course, the kindred know it, so they devise ways to make my job much harder, like conspiracies between two unrelated actors that depend on scratching each other's backs for mutual security. Or they enforce a blood bond to make someone unexpected to make someone unexpected their thrall. A boss serving their employee, a rebel serving a tyrant, just because one is regularly being forced to drink another's blood. Well, feeding. What has Sophie seen in you? Why does the prince keep asking me about your actions? How come you're being pushed to build your own coterie so fast? You are surrounded by unclear motivations when you yourself don't understand. That unnerves me, and should unnerve you as well. Why are you here is dumb, because, like, he's obviously here to warn me. Oh? And, what are your motivations? Finally, you manage to raise your voice. Kadir notices the effort and smiles softly. So you haven't gone mute since the last time I saw you. Good. Well, I am here for a selfish reason. I need to develop a rapport with you to better fulfill my obligations. I didn't like how it was going, so I shelved it. That's valid. Sometimes, like, writing is hard. It's not sometimes. It's all the time. It's just hard. Writer's block is crazy. It's crazy. But my ADHD is so bad I can't do outlines. So I kind of have, like, an end goal in mind, and then whatever happens between the beginning and the end goal, I just kind of wing it, honestly. But I do have to, like, start with an end in mind. Otherwise, I can't. I don't know what's going to happen. The last time we met, I couldn't see you as my equal. Now that you've been accepted to the Camarilla, what choice do I have? I'd understand if you didn't want to see my face again, but I am one of the faces of the New York City community. And as long as you're a part of it, it's going to be impossible to avoid me. Now kiss! Now kiss! God damn it. Especially when I have business with you, and I do. As you may have guessed by now, one of my tasks is uncovering and understanding your bonds, and one of them might endanger our community. Well, that's not menacing at all. Who's he talking about? You mean someone I'm trying to recruit into my coterie? Kadir shakes his head. I am monitoring them, and they know it. If they're breaking the rules, they're doing it in the right way, meaning I haven't learned about it yet. Unless you might want to share something. A moment of awkward silence. Joking. Mostly. He produces a file from underneath his coat and passes it to you. Hold on, I gotta cough. Good gracious. This is our troublemaker. It's gonna be fucking Valerie, isn't it? It's gonna be fucking Valerie, isn't it? You open the file and see some printed photos. You freeze up as you recognize the face and are overwhelmed by a flood of repressed memories. Ah! What? My sister? Are you you're shitting my dick right now. You are shitting my sister? Emma, the only person who's kept you hanging on through all these years, the only person you have in your corner in your never-ending fight against the world. You've kept your shit together so far. Tried not to think about her until you got everything sorted out, but seeing her face brings a lump to your throat. You look up at Kadir expecting answers. I'll be frank. At first, I thought you were a total commercial failure. Someone destined to eventually disappear from the streets of New York without a trace or one soul to care. But it looks like Your sister is the best guardian one could ask for. Lots of friends in high places and lots of favors to collect. The word is, she'll do anything to get you back. The risk of endangering us is relatively low, but far from non-existent, which means your sister must be stopped. Must be stops. Sounds threatening. You dread thinking what he's planning. I'll arrange for you two to meet tomorrow, so that you can straighten the situation out and say goodbye to the life you've forsaken. He'll arrange... What? Your eyes must look like saucers right now. Why am I bald? Hi, Jama. Hi, Jama. I'm doing okay. I'm just playing my game. I'm kind of hungry, though. I've been saying that for the last 2 hours, but I haven't gotten up to get anything, because I'd have to, like, make something, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make you guys wait for all that. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. I got a worm on my head. I'm bald. I'm doing great. How are you? How are you? How are you? Usually, these matters are left to my discretion, and I can't think of an easier solution. The lost sheep reappears, takes care of unfinished business, and disappears, never to be seen again. Nobody cares. It's simple, it's clean, no contrived schemes. No unnecessary victims. And it gives me an opportunity to learn more about you as I observe. When neonates interact with kind they used to hold dear, their true natures are laid bare for everyone to see. Of course, he's invested in being kind to you, or he's making clear his self-serving intentions so that you don't start figuring them out himself. Any objections? Any alternatives are probably worse. You shake your head. Stuck in traffic. Oh no! Oh no! I hate that. Sorry, I'm typing something. Sorry. Sorry, 1 second. Gumbo, that's good southern cooking right there. It sure is. Very well. I'll arrange a meeting and drive you there tomorrow. Better come with a load of bull that's easy to swallow. He disappears from the apartment, leaving you as confused as the last time he closed the door on you. God damn it. You need to think it through. For a long time, you just sit in your haven, lost in your thoughts, trying to come up with lies that will convince the only person who's ever seen the real you. Well, where do I go from here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to do more detective stuff right now. I want to do something different. I am also, man, I might actually take a BRB really quick just to get a snack. Because I am actually very hungry. And I think that that's what's kind of like lowering my energy. So I think if I just eat something really quick, then I will be better in a few minutes. I think I just need to like run and... I just need to like run and grab something from downstairs. I don't know if I have anything, but I will take a look. I'm sure I can make a sandwich or something. Give me just a minute. We can take 5. Thank you. Alrighty, I'm just gonna mute and I'll be right back in just a few minutes and I'll probably have a snack with me. So, yes, and then I won't be so like, ooh. I won't be so, ooh. You know? Alright, hold on tight. Okay. Sorry. I made a sandwich. I made a turkey and cheese sandwich. With some mayo. Got a little mustard on there. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, actually, I did want to look at that. What is a blood bond? Wish these were in, like, alphabetical order. A blood bond is a mystically enforced relationship between a vampire and another mortal or kindred. Drinking the blood of a vampire directly from the vein 3 times creates an intense loyalty in the drinker, resembling infatuation or obsession. The bond loses its grip over time, but is reinforced by repeated drinks from the donor vampire. Okay. Cheese of truth, yeah. Yes, there is cheese. I was being a fat ass because I was hungry. I put 2 little pieces of cheese on there, actually. It's also how ghouls are made. Oh! Okay. 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 I just really like cheese, man. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, man, I wish I could see my girlfriend. But I can't see either one of my girlfriends. Which is such fake news, honestly. I can't see either one of my girlfriends. God damn. Alright. Let's see this other hot-looking girl. Jezebel's Childer. What kind of cheese? You're gonna hate me. Normally, and I would never buy this, okay? I would never buy this. It was the only cheese I had in my house. And, I had no option. It's the individually wrapped American cheese. It's not even cheese. It's not even cheese, bruh. It's not. It's not even cheese. And me personally, I would never buy that. I usually get like a nice Munster. I love a sliced Munster for sandwiches. Or even like a Colby Jack is pretty good. But that's not how this household rocks. So I'm working with what I got, man. I'm working with what I got. Oh, I love pepper jack too. I love pepper jack. Sorry, if you hear me chewing, I apologize. I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. I know. Well, it's because I'm living with family right now, so I kind of have to make do. Where did I see her? I'm sorry, if my chewing is bothering y'all, just say something. Okay. The blue a baked brie goes fucking crazy. What do you bitches know about baked brie? What do you bitches know about baked brie? You're good? Okay. Thank you. You make your way through the Grand Army Plaza, passing the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Arch. You can't help but feel a tinge of nostalgia as you picture the place as you've seen it I can't talk. Countless times, in broad daylight, teeming with life. You quickly get over it and pass through the Northwest Gate into Prospect Park. The park is its usual maze of unkempt foliage and dimly lit alleys. Since silence hangs in the air... What? Why am I making up and adding words? What is going on? Silence hangs in the air, as it would at this time of night, and there doesn't appear to be any sign of kindred presence. You start to suspect Langley's sources fed her a bunch of bullshit, but you're not willing to give up just yet. You take a deep breath. Your nostrils fill with the scent of dead leaves and something else. Oh my god, guys, it's about to be autumn. I'm gonna be smelling so many leaves. I'm gonna be huffing them shits. You know what I mean? Huffing. Anyway. A faint whiff of Copper. Too subtle for a human to notice, but your newfound kindred intuition tells you that you're in the right spot. Why did you clip that, my man? My brother in Christ? Why did you... Yeah, these are Tamika's hunting grounds, alright. It's more than a hunch. You can feel it in your veins. Now it's only a matter of finding her. Unless, of course, she finds you first. Burp. Ugh. Sorry. This is because I was eating my sandwich. And then I was running around up and down the stairs. And then I also drank some of my ginger ale. I still have ginger ale left, by the way. As you ponder your options, you hear footsteps coming from behind a line of trees. Quick, but evenly paced. Most likely a late-night jogger. No vampire would take kindly to you feeding in their domain. But then again, perhaps you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I do enjoy chomping. I enjoy a good chomp. And hey, what we do in the shadows, they always get away with it when they kill people in parks. Fuck it, we ball. Wait, but this is someone else's territory, maybe? No. It's still the Camarilla. Right? You lock onto the sound of footsteps. Predicting the runner's path, you move swiftly, but quietly, to intercept them. You hide behind a tree and wait for your prey to get closer. Mere seconds later, a young man in an off-brand tracksuit trots into view. You notice the buds in his ears beat heavy music bleeding through. That should make things easier. As the man passes by, you emerge behind him and plant your hand firmly on his neck. He struggles at first, desperately trying to break free of your grasp, but as soon as your fangs pierce his skin, panic gives way to peaceful submission. You feel elated as the warm liquid trickles down your throat. The fresh vitae washes over your senses, sending an orgasmic shiver down your spine. Somewhere in the deepest, darkest crevices of your mind, the beast stirs in its slumber. You stop feeding just in time. Your hunger satiated, the beast fast asleep. You sit, the dazed victim, on a nearby bench. As the world comes back into focus, you suddenly realize that something is not right. In a split second, the air by the side of your head swirls like a vortex. Driven by sheer instinct, you lean back, just as 5 finger-sharp razors cut through the darkness, missing your face by an inch. A clawed shadow jumps back a few paces, preparing to correct its mistake. You catch a glimpse of the assailant. Looks pretty animalistic, all right, but he's not the one you're looking for. For starters, it's a he. Just as he's about to lunge at you, the snarl resounds from the bushes nearby. A snarl resounds from the bushes nearby, stopping your foe in their tracks. Out of the shadows emerges a young woman, baring her teeth ever so slightly. She walks over calmly, her eyes fixed on your assailant. Her presence is enough to make him reconsider attacking you, but not to completely withdraw. He glances over to her, puffing up his chest. "Stay out of it, Tam. I smelled him first." Tam. How about that? She raises an eyebrow, but remains silent. Her compatriot returns back towards you. "You shouldn't have come here, pretty boy. I'm gonna fuck you up so bad, you'll be wearing your tongue as a fucking necktie." Tamika looks at you, expectantly. "Easy there, big shot. You made your point, okay? Confirmed badass. I'm not looking for a fight." Tamika tilts her head in a way that's barely noticeable and yet strangely expressive. She seems disappointed. Space. There's no space between the period and she. Also, the ... space word, that's actually grammatically incorrect also. An ellipse, it does its own job. You don't need to put a space. And if you do put a space, that creates a new sentence. So this needs to be, if you wanted this to be, have a space and have more of a separation, you would need to capitalize the D, right? This is on the test. Like I said last time, Take notes. Write it down, in fact. We need a space here. And also, this is wrong. Two in one message is crazy. We have not seen this before. This is the first time we're seeing this, right? Okay, thank you, Pasta. Thank you. Someone's paying attention in this damn class. Good. But yes, this needs to be a space here, because this is, what the hell is this? What is this, a fucking internet? Is this a URL? What are we doing here? But the space here makes it a new sentence, so it has to be a capital D, right? I just said that. If you want it to have a lowercase d, it needs to be in the same sentence, which means there's no space. Space indicates... Okay, yeah. Anyways, this is all wrong. The man loosens up, his lips twisting into a wry smile. Clearly, you just gave him the confidence boost he needed. Figures. You got that look about you. All style, no substance. I didn't even have to smell you. I know, sissy when I see one. I'm gonna give him a Chad voice. Figures. You got that look about you. All style, no substance. Didn't even have to smell you. I know, sissy when I see one. Well, guess what? You ain't getting off that easy, chicken shit. A fierce growl echoes across the alley, stopping the savage in his tracks. Tamika walks over to her comrade, her fangs glistening in the dim lamplight. She puts her hand on the side of his head, caressing his hair, tugging at his ear, as if she was scolding a puppy. She leans over and speaks in a voice that's firm, yet oddly affectionate. It's okay, Raoul. I'll handle it from here. She's gonna have my mommy voice, guys. The male gangrel looks at her with a mix of timidity and resentment. Then he turns back to you. Fine. They're not worth the effort anyway. Having said his piece, Raoul retreats into the shadows. Although, if you were to guess, he's likely to stay within earshot. With her companion gone, Tamika turns to you once more. What do you want? Straight to the point. Huh? I like that. I don't care what you like. Now quit stalling. You have something to say. Say it. Fair enough. Look, I'm new to this whole... They do it all the time, and I just haven't pointed it out till now because it didn't bother me that much. I was getting away with it, but they did it again. It's here. I'm new to this whole vampire thing. I figured it wouldn't hurt to make some friends. People I could count on. And they could count on me. So, you want to help me with something because you want to be my friend. That about right? Yeah, when you put it that way, it does sound corny, but doesn't it? Uh-huh. She puts on a veneer of skepticism, but you can tell she's intrigued. Corny is not bad, though. I think I'm okay with corny. What I'm not okay with is putting my ass on the line and getting stabbed in the back for my trouble. So, why exactly should I trust anything you say? Ooh, we're not gonna bring that up. I don't expect you to. Not yet, anyway. Good. Because my trust is earned, not given. Then let me earn it. A few nights of your time. That's all I ask. For a brief moment, she stands there, motionless, looking straight into your eyes, as if she's trying to size you up. Finally, she looks away. Looks like she's come to a decision. Just so that we're clear, I don't trust you. I have no reason to. Frankly, you sound more lost than I am. Still, there's something about you. No space. Most kindred who are this pretty tend to hide rot underneath. But I don't smell it on you. So, I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. I have some outstanding business to take care of. I'll let you know when that's done. Meet me here and we'll see what you're really made of. And with that, Tamika disappears into the night. That went pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, it sure as fuck did. It sure as shit did go pretty well. That sure as shit. Well, I'm gonna eat some more bites of my sandwich. I deserve that. Oh. That did go pretty well. She's fucking gorgeous. What the hell? Why am I surrounded by hot people? Why am I surrounded by hot people? Once again, that begs the question. What if this game had fucking? Imagine how much better it would be. Wrong. God damn, this sandwich is bussin'. I knew a little mustard on there would do a lot. With the voice you gave her, she might be my new favorite. Oh, well, I would hope so. Look, I got a lot of octaves I can hit. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I think we can do one more night. I think I can handle one more night. Damn Scooby laugh. I can't really do it. I can't do it. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. Whatever. I can do it. I like Zoink Scoob. I can do Shaggy better than Scoob. I can do Shaggy better. I was trying to eat my sandwich. No, that's just Aaron. That's not even Shaggy. Of course you're a Shaggy. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck? What do you mean by that? What? Oh my god. Not the me impression. This sandwich is bust though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Velma. Yeah, actually I totally see that for you. Where are my glasses? What kind of mustard? Just like fucking yellow. In the yellow plastic. Yellow mustard. Oh, thank you for the horn pads. Rigby. I'd rock that orange thing. Totally. Hi, sheep. Hi, sheep. Welcome in. Good to see you. Get a better look at them horns. Yeah, they're there. They're definitely there. And my big bald ass dome. Check out the dome on this bitch. This broad got a freaking 7 head. Oh no, we're doing New York. I should say Dame. This Dame got a fucking. We got the 5. Look, check out the 5 head on this Dame. I guess broad also works. Broad. I also, like, I can't really do a New York accent, so I'm sorry that I'm doing such a bad job at it, but it's really fun to do anyway. It's funny. Get your big ass forehead out my doorbell can. I love how you can, like, see that I'm clearly flat when I turned the wrong way. You can see that I'm flat. Check out the dome on this bitch. Is that a blowjob joke? It could be. Do you want it to be? I'm sorry. Okay. God damn, this sandwich is bussing, bro. I'm about to bust on this sandwich. I'm about to domeflation. That's crazy. Okay, let me glorp my ginger ale, refill it with water, and then come back. We'll do one more night, and then we'll wrap up. How's that sound? I'm cool with that. Are you guys cool with that? I mean, I don't care if you're cool with it or not. Even if you guys all leave, I'm still gonna do it. So, you know, that's just how it be. That's just how it be in this world. I'm alert, going to work. Okay. Thank you so much for saying hi, though. I appreciate the lurking. I really do. Mwah. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Let me glorp down this ginger ale real quick. Good luck at work, sheep. Yes, good luck. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Let me refill my my water bottle. I'm gonna get water instead of drinking my ginger ale. I'm gonna actually get water. And be back in like 30 seconds. 30 seconds, promise. Aight, fam, who up? Vampiring they masquerade right now. She vampire on my masquerade till I violate. Okay, rest. Fellas, is it gay to vampire your masquerade? Knock knock. You'd ask. Oh, it's this fucking guy. Fucking guy. I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to my girlfriend Sophie. You'd ask who's there, but you don't know if the sheriff of New York City would play along. When you open the door, you see him toying with the card keys he's holding in his hand. Ready to go, fledgling? You don't feel like it, but you give him a nod nonetheless. Hi, Sir Bacon. Welcome in. Excellent. Stay close. He leads you down to the vehicle he's parked nearby. Once again, he takes the wheel, literally and figuratively. Everything inside is just the way you remember, down to the rearview mirror reflecting the intense stare of your guide. I'll take you for the horn pots. Oh. The last time Kadir drove you around, he was forcibly dragging you away from your old life. This time, he's pulling you back into it. Let me tell you. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, because we're gonna meet Emma. Oh shit. Okay, actually, no, I'm invested now. Let me tell you how it's going to go. As I said, I've arranged a meeting between you and your kin. It's going to take place somewhere you should know very well. I'll watch over you
from a safe distance to make sure you adhere to the rules. You should know those very well, but I'll reiterate, just so you can't ever say I didn't warn you. Don't do anything that would violate the masquerade. Don't establish some secret routes of contact I will know. Do treat it as the do treat it as the last time you will ever meet. Take this chance to wrap everything up. Here's your story. You're fine. Found yourself at a crossroads, decided to radically change your life and move out of the city. The subway is unbearable, the rent is too high. They've heard it all. However, you wouldn't leave for good without saying farewell to the only person who cared.
He gives you a compassionate stare.
It is going to leave a scar, boy. But a true artist knows those are not something to hide, but something to display with pride. You're a fresh corpse. People you meet can still leave a mark on you. One night, a long time from now, you will realize you miss collecting new wounds.
The car makes a sudden turn.
I'll leave the finer details to you. Just be so kind and don't make me regret it.
You can sense he's going out of his way for you, but doesn't try to force you into gratitude by stating it plainly. If you know, you know. He'll see if you're worthy of his aid.
We are here.
You take a look around and recognize your destination. He was right. It's a familiar place. It's right next to the exhibition space, the one where you met your future sire. This is where you saw Emma for the last time.
This is where they last saw poor Sev. Who knows whatever happened to him? That's what your sister is trying to find out. I took the liberty of messaging her in your stead. She's up there, waiting for you to come and explain yourself.
He turns off the engine and relaxes comfortably in his seat. You silently leave the car and head straight for the exhibition space. The elevator ride up doesn't seem to end. After what feels like 5 hours, but in reality is closer to 30 seconds, you finally reach your floor. There's Emma! Oh my god. I'm stressing, bro. Emma's standing there, looking at the paintings. She's trying to act carefree, but is holding onto her bag a little too tightly. When she hears your footsteps, she's startled. Then she sees you, and her eyes immediately fill with tears. She runs up to you and gives you a hearty hug. Oh, I think I remember I gave her like a very deadpan voice, I think. God damn it, Sev. God damn it. You stay in her arms, silent, for a while. The bonds of blood run deep. This feels right.
You're so cold. What happened to you?
You look into her eyes and start searching your heart for a lie that would satisfy her, if only a little bit. You can't come up with anything convincing, so you decide to tell her the only truth you're able to share.
I only want you to know this. I love you. If there was one person I ever loved, it was you. And I know all the things you did to save my stupid ass, and I wish I could She hugs you more tightly in response, but quickly lets you go. She's not satisfied. She wants answers. What happened? Sev, talk to me. All the life-saving work she sent your way, from that concept artist job to this very exhibition. I've been losing my mind. Talked to literally everybody I know to ask the last time they saw you was all the time she helped you get your shit together. I've always been honest with you. The least you can do is return the favor. She has, and she absolutely deserves to know, but she can't. Kadir is waiting downstairs. Sev! Her voice startles you. Your first instinct is to run. And, like the beast you've become, you trust it. Sev? You can't do this. Not now. Not like this. She watches as you, Kindred, an undying creature of the night, zoom away from her, run into the elevator, and press the ground floor button. This might be the last time you ever see each other. At least look in her eye and force yourself to tell her one last thing. Y'all, I'm stressed. This did not go well. This did not go... Man. Because if I say I'll send you a message or we'll meet again, then, like, that's gonna reflect badly on me in terms of, like, vampire shit. But saying don't search for me is, like, so cold. Man. Is this game gonna make me cry at the end? I have a feeling this game's gonna make me cry later. Fucking hell. Don't search for me. For your and my own good. She's too stunned to react as the elevator doors close. You slide down the wall, hiding your face in your hands. You find your own priorities disgusting, but what gets you down the most is not the fact that you failed to give closure to the only person you cared about. It's more that you've failed to make this farewell beautiful. Makes you feel like a failure of an artist. Even with all this newfound power, you still— oh my god, no, I fucked this up so bad. No. I fucked this up so fucking bad, bro. Even with all this newfound power, you're... Let me call attention to you're still can't express. Really? Way to ruin a moment. Way to ruin a moment. Freaking... You... still can't express yourself through the canvas of life. You're still stuck in your old ways. But you know Em. She'll take the pain you've caused her and use it to make art that resonates, that sells. What if authentic trauma is the best gift you could find to repay all her generosity? That's crazy! I'm taking a picture of that line. Because that is a crazy line right there. That's actually, like, poetic as shit. Holy fuck. What if authentic trauma is the best gift you could find to repay all her generosity? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's what I said! Jesus Christ! I said Jesus Christ! That's so funny! Hi, King Wolf. Thank you so much for the follow, my darling. Welcome in. My name is Severia. I am, crying. Basically. Jesus Christ, you're disgusting. If you consider all those emotions commodities, no wonder you're a failure as an artist. Words that we couldn't say. Okay. That's what I just got. The elevator doors open. Better run while she's still up there. Back to Kadir's car. Once you close the door, he instantly puts his foot on the gas pedal. Walking off the pitch with no regrets. A fucking baseball reference. Said everything you need to say. Kadir sighs. Yeah, that's what I gathered from here. I'll keep an eye on the situation, placate her somehow if she won't stop looking. I've got some well-tested methods. Non-violent, of course. He gives you a good stare via the rearview mirror. You are an artist, aren't you? You nod half-heartedly. So oh my god, you missed the sister reunion. You missed the sister reunion. It was a traumatic. It was very upsetting. I was actually very upset about it. I fucked it up. Oh man, it could have probably gone better. Oh my god. Anyway. You of all people should know that things never work out the way you plan. There could always be more time to plan, tools that help you to execute it better. Perfection is just an accident. The only thing you can do is give it your best shot, given the circumstances, and immediately move on to the next thing. When all is said and done, regret is nothing but narcissism, and a waste of time. Sophie, your coterie. Those are the materials you've been given. They are potent ones. Make the most of them, so that they might create something more beautiful than your artist tools ever did. And as a side note, I envy you. I wish I still had someone to make my knees feel like jelly. Even when you can't see them anymore, just knowing they're there keeps you in touch with what you once were. Oh, damn! Okay, we're getting Kadir lore? Damn, bro was brokenhearted. I love a sad boy. He's got long hair, too. The car speeds up to cross an intersection before the light turns red. You gave Kadir a good hard look. I'm torn between literally, why are you not mean to me? Like, legit, like, I'm wondering about that. Like, why are you not mean to me? But also, thank you. You know? Meh.
Who are you? What have you done with Kadir al-Asmai?
Who are you and what have you done? Who are you, comma? No, who are you, semicolon? Actually. Either who are you and, or who are you, semicolon. I'm losing my mind. The typos in this scene, it's almost like a different person wrote it. I don't know. At first, he seems confused about the question, but after a while he gets it and chuckles softly. Then he takes on a serious, slightly sorrowful expression.
Don't suck up to me, kid. Mr. Bad Guy is still here, and without a doubt, he will go back to decapitating suckers like you anytime now.
The car starts slowing down. We're here. You look out the window and see your haven.
Take care. I'll see you around. Just pray I don't have to see you too often.
You leave the car and start walking towards your haven, thinking about Kadir. Can't say you're fond of him, what with the welcome he gave you and all, but after tonight, you can't say you aren't either. You're gonna need some more time to understand him, that's for sure. Alright. Do we go see the hot girl again? I'm gonna eat a bite of my sandwich real quick. But I think we should see the hot girl again. I feel like that feels like the right course of action, in my humble opinion. Sorry, I'm chomping. Thank you for the hydrate pasta. I will do that as soon as I take another bite of my sandwich. I've been slowly nibbling on it. It's a lot of talking, you know? Okay. I'm a glorp. And then we'll go talk to her again. I really like her. I know I should come back to him, but we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time. We'll come back to him. But we're gonna talk to her again. Thank you for the hydrate though, pasta. I appreciate you. I follow your path, thank you. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. To be completely fucking frank, I have no idea what's going on. Man, I love glorping water. Nothing I love more than glorping water. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Once again, you cross the gate of Prospect Park and head straight for where you last saw the feral duo. I love a woman that can glorp. Me too. Minutes pass. Finding no sign of Tamika, you begin to worry that something might have happened to her. Suddenly, you hear rustling coming from the nearby bushes. And it's not the stray cat kind of rustling either.
Hey, you in the bushes. You know I can hear you, right?
The rustling stops, if only for a second. Suddenly, the bushes part, and Raoul walks out, desperately trying to look confident.
Yeah. It's only 'cause I wanted you to. Listen, I wanted to have a word with you before Tam gets here. She seems to like you for whatever strange reason, but the way I see it, you're a nuisance at best. At worst, you're a threat. Excuse me, is there a point you're trying to get to? The point is, Tamika's my sister. In every sense of the word that counts. Anything happens to her that I find even remotely your fault, I'm coming after you. Is that clear? I'm not your enemy. Or Tamika's. I don't think you understand. I don't give a fuck what you think you are. What I'm saying is, if anything happens to Tamika, I'm holding you accountable.
All of a sudden, the sound of footsteps reaches your ears. It's just faint enough to not be ostentatious, but still loud enough to hear. You can tell that whoever's approaching wants to make their presence known. Both you and Raoul turn just in time to see Tamika emerge from behind an old sycamore tree. It's hard to tell just how long she's been listening in on your conversation. In any case, she walks up and speaks, addressing no one in particular.
Did I miss anything?
Your brother's worried about you. He seems to think I'm a bad influence.
Aww.
In an instant, her voice goes from mockingly sweet to stern and unyielding. Her next words sound like a challenge.
Is that true, Raoul? You think I can't take care of myself?
God damn it, Tam. That's not what this is about. You know it.
I know, big brother. You meant well. You always mean well.
Nah, screw it. Why do I even bother?
That should be a question mark, by the way, because it is a question. That should be a question mark. And with that, Raoul takes his leave. Tamika waits in silence, just long enough to make sure he can no longer hear her, and addresses you.
I have a favor to ask.
Okay. What is it?
I have an errand to run. I was hoping you'd come with me. There's a place east of here. It's a short walk. We should be back in an hour. We should be back in about 2, maybe 3 hours.
Wait, we're walking? As in, on foot? In New York City?
New York City. I don't like cars, alright? They remind me of old times before I became this. It can be distracting. So, can we go?
Sure. We can go, if you're ready.
Well, alright. And so, you head towards the parking lot, accompanied by Tamika and a lot of unanswered questions. Following Tamika's directions, you finally arrive at the Evergreen Cemetery, one of the oldest burying grounds in Brooklyn. You enter through the southwestern gate and follow your companion through a sea of tombstones. It's a nice enough place as far as graveyards go, much less homogenized than the usual flat field littered with identical markers. Tamika confidently presses on, swerving and weaving along a pre-programmed path. It's clear she's been here more than a few times. Finally, she makes a sharp left and takes a few more steps on a gravel walkway, suddenly coming to a sudden stop in front of a modest headstone. The inscription reads, Luca Santiago, beloved sister and daughter, born 1991, taken from us too soon. With her eyes fixed on the gravesite, she lets out an absent-minded utterance. I need a moment alone. Not long, 5 minutes at most. You look around in search of a good spot to wait for her and pass the time. At the far end of a nearby lawn, you notice a lone bench situated under a weeping willow. Suddenly you hear voices, distant but slowly approaching. Judging by the tone and timbre, you're guessing it's a couple of teenagers out to get their late-night kicks among the dearly departed. Might be a good chance to feed. Then again, you could just pass the time walking around the area. It's actually quite nice, in a dark and somber kind of way. I don't really want to fuck with the teenagers right now. I don't want to fuck up her, having her moment. So I'm actually gonna just wait. I'm just gonna wait, I think I'm just gonna wait, honestly.
I'll, wait for you on the bench over there by the tree.
Thank you. You sit on the bench and take a moment to relax and let your mind wander, looking up the willow swaying in the breeze. Swaying in the breeze, you soak in the atmosphere. Being a vampire sure has its moments. Finally, you get back to the tree and find Tamika sitting on the bench. Without a word, you sit next to her. You look over to her, doing your best not to stare. She looks down, crossing her arms and putting her hands on her shoulders. In an instant, the ferocious savage disappears, replaced by a vulnerable young woman.
I think I'm done. You okay?
I'm better now.
Sorry, I guess I should tell you what that was about.
She looks away. You can tell she's struggling to open up to you, so you remain silent, trying not to make her uncomfortable.
I was embraced not far from here, in this cemetery. A fitting spot, I suppose. It was close to a decade ago. I had been on the road for a couple of years at that point, hitchhiking from one town to another. New York was supposed to just be another stop. And then I met Jezebel. She was strong, smart, independent. Seemed like someone I could trust. Someone I could get close to.
She never made me feel inadequate or ashamed. And she could hold her own in a fist fight, too. Funny thing, though, she only wanted to meet during nighttime. I didn't think much of it. Even came up with excuses for her, busy, eccentric, whatever worked. Until one night she sank her teeth into my neck.
You keep using the past tense. I take it she's no longer around?
She's not dead, if that's what you're asking. At least, not that I know of. She left soon after turning me. I think the conclave of Prague really shook her up.
Wait, she left you all alone?
Not exactly. There was Raoul and Luca. But we were all just pups. Sure, we were together, but hopelessly lost. I'm not gonna lie. I felt betrayed, furious, terrified. Luca died a few years later. Operation Lights Out, they called it. It was a coordinated assault by the Second Inquisition. A genocide by any other name. Her family got it together, bought up a plot, and buried an empty casket. I guess they wanted some closure. Can't really fault them for that. Even though she's not really here, I like to come and visit from time to time. Reminds me of who I am. Keeps me in check. Keeps the beast at bay. Also, this being the place of my embrace, you have to appreciate that level of irony. She straightens up and looks at you as if something just occurred to her. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. One moment I'm all grunts and stares, and the next I'm giving you my biography. I guess I'm just tired of being scared and alone.
You don't have to be alone.
I used to think so, but those were simpler times. At this point, I'm just looking for something to believe in. Someone I could give a damn about.
Oh no! Well, this is like very presumptuous, right? To say you have me, very presumptuous. And then we've got the Camarilla, which like, I guess, but I'm not trying to be like that loyalist. And then the Anarchs cherish freedom, but that's like, well, then that goes against everything I've done this entire game. And then you have Raoul. You know? God damn it. Yeah, I feel like that's... I just met this bitch. I just met this girl. Pick your poison. Yeah, I know.
You'll always have Raoul. She smiles sadly. Will I? Don't get me wrong. Raoul is my brother. The bond between us is not easily broken. But he's got ideas and ambitions of his own. He won't always be there to watch my back. I can't expect that of him.
You open your mouth, but before you can make a sound, Mika motions at you to keep quiet. She lifts her head and sniffs the air. Her ears perk up and her eyes widen. Suddenly, she pushes you with all of her strength, sending you flying off the bench. Before you even hit the ground, an immense shape flies into view and smashes down on the bench, splintering it into pieces. With the blood surging in your veins, you pounce onto your feet. You look at the mass of fur. Is there vampire? Is there not vampire? Is there werewolves in this?
Please tell me there's werewolves in this. Oh my god, they're gonna be ugly though. Are they hot too? Oh no. The creature rears its ugly head. The creature rears its head. What? The creature rears its head and gives you a deranged stare. It then turns to Tamika. She seems utterly terrified, frozen in place as if she literally saw a ghost. You notice the creature shift its weight as if preparing to pounce. Oh no, he's hot. Bingus! Shut up! Shut up! Do you have the same view on werewolves as Bao? Like breed the shit out of me? Yes. Breed me! I'm trying to get knotted in, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get okay. Preparing to pounce. I have to try and save her! I have to try. With your reflexes greatly enhanced, you're able to get over to Kamiko and push her out of the monster's way. You both land safely on the grass while the beast flies through the air and smashes face first into a marble head. Oh, they're dumb. Oh, he's hot. Oh, he's stupid. Fuck. That's my type. Oh. They always say werewolves, but never how wolves. You are so right. Sev is in love. He's hot and he's stupid. Fuck. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Lock in. The creature then turns towards you. Oh. He has fleas. That's okay, there's medicine for that. For a second or two, it moves its mouth awkwardly as if trying to remember how to form words. He can't, he's a wolf. And he's stinky, that's fine. You know what? I still would. I don't care. He can't speak English. Stay out my ground. Oh, you're dumb. The creature runs off towards a nearby clearing when all of a sudden gunshot sends it. Oh no, they killed him. Oh no, they killed him. A group of well-armed men in body armor emerge from the shadows in an orderly formation and move closer to the creature. Quick, use the squeaky toy. You got caveman brain. Yeah. I have a feeling if they want to kill werewolves, they probably want to start killing vampires too. So I'm going to retreat. I'm not sure what to make of what's happening. You figure it's best to get out of sight. As you start backing away into the nearby bushes, you notice Tamika following your lead. From the relative safety of the thick foliage, you watch in silence as a group of armed men subdue the creature, using steel nets and cattle prods. In the corner of your eye, you catch Tamika looking away, as if she finds this whole spectacle somehow distasteful. Yeah, I would not fuck with hunters. Yeah, I know. I watch Supernatural. I know they're gonna kill every single one of us. Hold on, I want more of my sandwich. Give me a second. Oh. They're just gonna kill all of us. Sorry, y'all, I do be chomping. Okay. She speaks under her breath, her voice shaking. Can we get out of here? You see no reason to object. It was a 66 Impala. It's an Impala, not a Camaro. 66 Impala, because the Dean and Sam, Dean's car is a 67 Impala, right? Yeah, 67 Chevy Impala. But that was a 66 Impala. Close enough, bitch. Close enough. The walk back turns out to be a quiet and somber experience. You both walk in silence. The city, a blur of lights and cars careening by. You look over to Tamika. She seems lost in her thoughts. Finally, you decide to break the silence. Great question. I'm gonna state the obvious.
What the hell was that thing back there? A werewolf? No. If it were, we probably wouldn't be talking right now. Still, in a way, that might have been preferable.
Son of a bitch. Dean Sarger. Yeah. Son of a bitch. The way he says it, too. Oh my god, for some reason I ended up on Supernatural TikTok, and it's making me so nostalgic. Like, I want to rewatch Supernatural now. Just because it's such a good fucking show, and I haven't watched it in so long. I don't know, like, I ended up on Supernatural TikTok, and like I said, I just got, like, really nostalgic for it. I had it on, I did, like, a casual rewatch, like, it was just playing in my house. A couple years ago, like 2-3 years ago, I did a whole, like, all 13 seasons. And mind you, I actually stopped watching after season 10, after my favorite character died. I will not be naming him for spoiler reasons, just in case. But, I stopped watching. I actually cosplayed Mark of... No way! Are you serious? Yo, that's fire. That's fucking fire. Oh my god. I had Supernatural cosplayer friends. But, I was always more, like, the anime side of cosplay. So, I never really did that, but I actually got to meet Mark Shepard, who plays Crowley. That was cool. Got to meet him. I saw the picture on his phone. The picture, if you know what I mean. With the homemade bone knife? Whoa! That's fucking sick! What? Are you serious? Sorry, I'm looking away because I'm looking at chat. That's fucking sick. Oh my god. That's fucking sick. She rubs her temples, trying to collect her thoughts. Throat sound? Hello.
Among those of my clan, we tell stories about the Scarred One. The Scarred One? That's the only name he's known by. He's a cautionary tale for a young gangrel. He's what happens when you let the beast take over. I always figured him to be more of a metaphor. Seeing him in real life, it's like if a Christian just happened to run into Judas Iscariot one day. And seeing him hunted down by the SI, I don't know what to think. I don't even know where to start thinking.
Deciding to give her some space, you spend the rest of the walk in silence. Soon enough, the familiar tree line of Prospect Park comes into view. You stop by the entrance nearest to Tamika's Haven. She keeps walking, without so much as a word or glance in your direction. She stops after several paces and turns back to you.
I'm sorry. Thank you for coming with me, but now I have a lot of shit to figure out. Once I do, I'll let you know.
And with that, she disappears among the trees. Seeing no point in sticking around, you take your leave. Alright. Alright. Well, we certainly did that to that. We did that to that, didn't we?
Oh, man. What was what, 3 nights? And we started on night 7, so we're probably 9 now? Or 7? Okay, we'll rest and then... Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But that was like, what, 3 nights, I think? That was awesome. So it must have been 8, 9, 10. I think? Maybe? Yeah, because I'm going to save it's going to say night 10. So that means tomorrow, or next week will be night 11. Oh, night 11? No, I meant night 11. Ah! Oh, wrong day to say that joke. Anyways, alrighty, let's see who's on. Let's see who's on. Let's see if anybody's on playing some games. Cause, or we could definitely raid into ASMR, but I think just like, let's raid Dewey. Holy shit, we never get to raid Dewey. Let's Dewey it, yeah. There we go. There we go. And we will absolutely be doing this again next Thursday. This has been one of the most fun. I have never consistently done like a game series on my channel, and this has been so much goddamn fun. So much fun. And yeah, I am having so much fun with it. So, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you so much. I've been having so much fun. And, I know it's, like, not totally everybody's thing, but the people who are here and we all have fun together, it makes me so fucking happy. So, thank you. I love the voices that you do. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad. I really tried to put my whole savussy into it, my whole succubussy into it. Well, the thing is, I really wanted to see Sophia today, and we didn't see Sophia, and we haven't seen Sophia for like 3 nights. So we have to see her tomorrow, right? Like, there's no way we don't. There's no way we don't see Sophia. A whole stream with no Sophia. Or Sophie, sorry. A whole stream with no Sophie was crazy. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later soon. Make sure you give Dewey a lot of love. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.